If you're watching this, you've probably received a dreaded fixed penalty notice for speeding and wondering what a conditional offer means and whether it's worth appealing. Well, you've come to the right place. The answer won't make sense until I've taught you through the process of receiving a speeding ticket. You can get caught speeding in 3 ways. By fixed roadside speed cameras, which may or may not flash, by mobile speed camera vans, or by a police officer who stops you. If you're caught speeding, the police will send you a notice of intended prosecution, that's an NIP, within 14 days. You then have 28 days to return the attached form, which allows you to place blame on someone else who is driving at the time, if that's the case. After receiving the NIP, the police have up to 6 months to issue a fixed penalty notice, that's an FPN, which is the real speeding ticket and fine. The FPN includes a conditional offer that outlines the conditions that you must meet to end the speeding case without prosecution. So, what are the conditions of a conditional offer? Well, the typical ones, including paying a fine, accepting penalty points on your licence, and doing so by a deadline. The minimum amount you'll be asked to pay is £100, and the most you can pay for speeding on a motorway is £2,500 and £1,000 on other roads. However, the real cost is based on how much over the speed limit you were travelling and your weekly income. It's not cheap. You'll also have to accept your penalty points on your licence, with the minimum being 3. But you may be offered to go on a speed awareness course instead of accepting penalty points, especially if it was a minor speeding offence. Keep in mind that you can't do more than 1 speed awareness course within a 3-year period, and they're not available to drivers who commit any speeding offence in Scotland. The question is, can you appeal a conditional offer of an FPN? Well, the answer is sometimes. Some UK police forces accept a speeding fine appeal, but in most cases, you'll have to challenge the speeding ticket in court if you want to appeal. This means you won't accept the conditional offer and allow the case to escalate to court. So when should you make an appeal? Well, only make an appeal or allow the case to go to court if you're close to certain that you'll win. In all honesty, it's very difficult to win an appeal, and a very, very small percentage are successful. There are limited reasons why a judge would side with you, such as the vehicle being stolen, you not being the person driving, the speed limit signs being missing, or it not being your vehicle, and therefore being an error. If you do challenge the speeding ticket in court and lose, you're likely to pay a much more significant fine. It's advisable to get legal representation if you do want to go down that route. If you accept liability and meet the conditions of the FPN, then that's the end of the matter. However, your insurance premiums may increase after accepting penalty points within the conditional offer. And if you ignore the FPN, the case will escalate to court, where you'll be prosecuted and likely served with a much more significant fine. So, in the majority of cases, it's much better to accept the conditional offer within the FPN. It can be a really difficult decision to make, and if you don't know what to do, it might benefit you to speak to an online solicitor like JustAnswer. They offer a £5 trial, and you can ask all of the questions you need in the chat if you're in 2 minds about what to do. If you use a link below the video, you'll be supporting Thrifty Family, so thank you.